This is TWiT.
Some Target employee posted pages from a Target inventory system that showed a bunch of new X products, including AirPods X generation. What do you guys think? When I looked at that, I thought,
that's fake news.
That's fake news.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm skeptical for sure.
Okay, we got a fake news. Dan, you're skeptical?
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that Apple's been working on other versions of the AirPod, and they would be crazy not to. Like Lori just said, they've been back ordered basically since they came out. Like, there is a clearly huge demand for their wireless headphones.
Yeah.
Sales are great, right? So why not expand that? Because the biggest issue with AirPods for a lot of people is that they're not the right fit, or they're not comfortable. So if they're talking, there's been a lot of rumors that they would be using things like, yeah, or possibly an over the ear set, like more like a studio set of headphones.
Okay.
And obviously Beats makes some of those now, but certainly something with Apple
Beats
branding.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But it's certainly something with the Apple branding, I think,
dye
could
them
potentially
white.
even just draw more
Bingo,
people.
AirPods.
Yeah, there you go.
X.
So I'm not surprised there
Rose
might be
gold.
something coming. I don't buy the name. That's the other thing.
Well, and then
right.
there was there were these images following shortly thereafter. Apple TV Gen X, Apple Watch Series X band, Apple iPod Touch X. So, Lori, you believe it?
Well, I mean, it doesn't seem out of the question. So I don't look at that and go, oh, this is definitely fake. I look at this and go, well, a March event is coming. Apple always releases new watch bands in March. TV Plus is something that they're really trying to promote. So putting out a new Apple TV, just a bumped generation version, nothing special, makes sense to me that would be called out at a March event or maybe at WWDC. Just an update, nothing crazy. And new AirPods. So the price on that one is what kind of throws me off, because I do believe that we're going to see a third generation AirPods coming out, maybe by this fall. Just that makes sense. They're just kind of, making it a little better, doing a little changes here and there. That's why we're hearing about AirPods Lite, whatever that is, AirPods Pro Lite, which I don't think is true. I think it's just a third generation AirPods. But the price of that looks more like an over the ears thing. But Beats also hasn't put out a new version of Studio Pro with the H1 chip. So this could be called Apple AirPods Generation X, but what it really might be is the new generation of the Beats Studio Pro. I hope I have that right. Their naming scheme is so hard for me to remember. It's their over-the-ears Pro noise-canceling headphones for Beats. So that could be the new generation that's going to have the H1 chip. We know that's coming. It just hasn't come out yet. So these, to me, all line up with, like, potentially, yes, this could be what's coming in March or maybe by WWDC. So that's my thought.
First of all, they're not going to use X. So
no. I
so
think
the
it's
X
a
must just be a
place.
placeholder.
Yeah.
And it feels to me, I don't think these are like photoshopped. It feels to me like they're real, but it's the Target inventory system. Somebody just put in a bunch of dummy entries.
I said fake news because I saw that Apple logo on the over-the-ear headphones, and I'm like, there's no way they're going to do that.
Josh.
Yeah.
He put it right on there. That's not
a mock-up.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
It was a mock-up. It
Right.
says right on.
Gotcha.
He's not trying to claim that this was an actual image. He's just saying this was the image that I created as a mock-up, just to give you an idea what it might look like.
I do agree with Lori that, like, there's enough here that works in terms of things like, I think the watch bands, like, they roll out new colors every spring.
Right. We know they're going to do that.
I think that makes exactly. So this stuff does line up well with that March event. The TV one is the one that I have the biggest question mark about, because I think Lori's like logic for that is spot on. I think that product is such a weird place for them to be right now, just because it is so much more expensive than any competing product.
It's $200 roughly.
Right. And because they've been putting their Apple TV Plus app on all the other platforms,
including other
less
people's
compelling.
TVs. Yeah.
Yeah. TVs, Roku,
Yeah.
Amazon Fire TV. You can get a device that will stream that content much cheaper than an Apple TV, box will do for you. So I'm
now
curious
with their
about
gaming
that.
system too, that with that new gaming $5.99 a month
Arcade
games, because their last one had a gaming component to where you could play games on it. They might have something that's a little bit beeffier for that if they find that people are actually
Could be, right?
paying for their arcade. Something with that maybe.
Yeah. And just like a little spec bump, which is why, it's not a revolutionary brand new product that's cheaper or something like that. They're successful with Apple TV, with the box itself. Not as successful as Roku or something that's much less expensive, but they're successful enough. So until they come up with the completely new set-top box or maybe dongle or streaming stick or something, they're just going to give a spec buck here and there and just kind of say, if you were waiting to buy an Apple TV because you were waiting for a spec bump, well, we just gave you one, so just go buy that now and start watching TV Plus and playing Apple Arcade on it. It makes a lot of sense to me that they would just kind of, appease the masses in that way. I actually waited way longer than I needed to because I was hoping that they would put out a new Apple TV with even just a minor spec bump, and they never did. So finally, in last December, I just upgraded to the 4K. I had the 1080p one, and I just upgraded to the 4K just because I was tired of waiting around. So this probably appeals to people like me, who was let's give it to them, and then we'll have something bigger later. But for now, here's this.
Yeah, and if you think that you get a free Apple TV Plus year, it kind of cuts the price in half. Mm-hmm. If that's the only way you can get it, if you didn't buy an iPhone or an Apple computer or something in the last year.
I've still yet to watch anything on Apple TV.
It's crappy. Don't waste your money.
No, it's free to me. I still haven't done it. It's free, and I still haven't looked at anything.
Yeah, I bought Disney Plus, or I got it free with Verizon, and I tried to watch Mandalorian, and I didn't even get to the Baby Yoda part before I gave up. So,
Leo, I don't think I can be your friend anymore.
That hurts me.
I didn't get to the Witcher in the bathtub scene either. I feel like I have a short attention span. How soon does Baby Yoda show up?
Like the end of the first episode.
Yeah,
it's like a half-hour episode.
Really soon.
Come on.
Seriously, I got about 15 minutes in. Lisa and I looked at each other and go, "This is for kids," and we went and watched something else.